Alright guys, let's talk about how you can become a positive influence to those around you. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. In this video we want to go over some tips on how to become more of a positive sort of influence on those around you. This goes for like friends, family members, anybody you come in contact with, coworkers, pretty much anyone you meet on the street. So here's some things. So first we want to work on your charisma. This comes to, practice and meeting new people and putting yourself in different social situations, understanding yourself and who you are and what you want from the world, and see what the world will give back to you. So charisma has to be developed. It's a skill. You have to go out into the world and basically find yourself and how you interact with people and find your own groove to things. I'm kind of more like the wacky character. Of course, I could be serious, but it's who I am, a little more wacky with my tone and the way I talk. My methods of interacting. Mike's a little more of the soft-spoken. He's a little more intellectual with his speaking. He's a little more observant, and he's kind of like, he can tell you certain things that I miss. Everyone has different personality traits that make them who they are. So how can you become a positive and not a negative? Well, first of all, you have to get rid of these negative thoughts, because you cannot be a positive influence to others unless you think of yourself in a positive way. The problem is a lot of you guys out there think of yourself as in a negative way. You are very insecure, you hate yourself, you go home and you eat Cheetos watching Netflix and dumb shows like She-Hulk, and then you wonder why you hate yourself. One of the things you must do is you must practice becoming a better person and improving every part of you, inside and out, mental and physical. Exercising, eating healthy, doing things that make you happy, simply being a good person. You have to develop yourself and self-improve every single day to make yourself the best version of yourself. When you do that, something changes. The old you that was negative and very pessimistic and always down and, I fucking hate everyone, I'm not getting laid. When you change your whole persona, when you change the way you think about yourself, you can change how other people think about themselves, because you can literally light up the room by having an energetic, positive personality because you like yourself and you like the world you live in because it's your world, because you decide that it's your world. And when you do that, you're able to influence those around you in a positive way. You say positive things. You're very funny, naturally, because, everybody's funny if they can unlock their humor. You're just that glow of light that people love to be around because you're always smiling, you're always happy, you're making jokes all the time, you're looking at life in a funny way, you don't take things too seriously all the time. But this all stems from the inside, and once you discover yourself and who you can be and discover your maximum potential, this is going to shine like a beacon of light through those around you. They're going to notice that something about you is different. Some of you may be the negative one around you, but you can change that. It's not too late. You can change the way you feel about yourself, and as you do that, you can change the way everyone else feels about not only you, but themselves as well. Like when we go out and do things, like Mike can attest to this, I'm always that wacky, like I can make people laugh, I have that intelligence, I have that persona, I can just be that wacky guy, I can do crazy things. Like if I'm at a bar with friends, I'll go up to that girl, say some crazy shit, and everybody starts laughing, and they're, wow, what a great time we had last week. Andrew was killer, he was on his game. He was on his stuff. Like, it's just a good time to be around. Or like when I go to my job, and I'm always very happy to be around because I'm just that guy. And everyone knows that I'm that guy because I know that I'm that guy. And I already like myself, and I like who I am, and I'm very comfortable with who I am. So when I go into the workplace, I'm like, yo, like I'm coming in, I'm eating healthy. Everybody sees me not eating pizza just like everybody else. I'm eating my own foods that I bring from home, very healthy. And I'm always having a good attitude. I'm just like, yeah, like I'm saying, hey, everybody, what's going on? Everybody likes me in the workplace because I am that guy. I don't go like, oh, fucking, today sucks. Like, I'm not that guy. So people naturally gravitate towards me, and they always, come in with jokes. And then I get to help other people improve their life. It really starts from you, and you can translate it to others. The problem is we have so much negativity in this world now, and everybody's so emotional and so down on themselves, and they're always sedating themselves, which makes them hate themselves more. So really, it starts from the inside and works its way out.
Yeah, I've actually done a lot of things where I've talked to a lot of fellow coworkers in the workplace where they've come to me and asking me for specific advice, and they've asked me a lot of like different things of advice dealing with like nutrition and stuff, and they asked me like, how does you eating this way make you feel? And I tell them that the way that I started eating like paved the way to give me this positive outlook on life and this positive mindset that I'm in. And it's all because that I had gotten rid of specific foods, I got rid of specific habits, I started doing a specific routine that I liked to do and that I felt was super comfortable with. And by doing all those things, it makes your life more positive because you're not having to like struggle through and like shrug through all these different types of situations that you like feel like you need to go through, but you don't. But your body doesn't want you to, right? You have to find the things that help that make you happy in those specific ways, and go through specific routines and specific actions to make yourself happy. And I've talked a lot about this with like coworkers, just people that I randomly get into conversation with, talking about like things like nutrition and stuff. I tell them all about like how food and the things that you can consume are definitely a very good factor, like we've said before, on creating a positive outlook on life and a positive mindset and positive things to everybody else. Because when I'm at work, I'm super positive. I'm always joking around. I'm always cracking jokes, saying all these funny things, but being serious when I need to, giving great information to everybody, making everyone feel good, always saying hello to everybody, doing what I need to do, what I feel like I need to do to give everyone like a little bit of that positive outlook, because I know everyone feels negative. I know everyone's down. Not everyone wants to be. And so when I'm around and I give them that little bit of light, they at least can feel a little bit better, and I can hopefully push them into the right direction.
Yeah, right now we're gonna give you two examples of two people that have gotten positive influence from us and made their life even better. Not because of us, but it was partly because of the influence, the good influence we had on them. So like we have our recent one, our friend Tony. Tony was someone I know, and he started seeing me how I live my lifestyle, and one of the things that kind of helped him out a little bit. Obviously, he did the work. I just kind of opened the door a little bit for him. He noticed the healthy things I would eat, and I would explain to him. Like, he would ask questions, and I'd be like, "Yeah, this is what you should be eating, and these are healthier foods and better examples." And giving him, and always being like that funny guy, being always charismatic, and always having a good time with the situation, and always just being that positive guy that always looks at the glass half full and not half empty. I've always been that guy. So being around me, he was able to catch up. Catch some of those good like some of that good energy and that positive aurora, and he's losing weight. He's doing a lot better. He's feeling great. He's telling me all the time on how good he's doing, which is great. That is an ultimate. That is exactly what we want to do on this channel. That is exactly the goal. And then let's go back in time a little bit. We have our friend Allie that we did a podcast with. She was different before we first started, really interacting with her. And then once she got a whiff of some of our positive influence, and she started losing weight and started feeling a lot better about herself, now she's like in such a better place and state of mind. And now, she's at least with some guy now, and she's doing really, really good. And she's like on a really good path, and she's like pursuing her goals, and she really is a lot more confident than she used to be, And we have the ability to have these positive influences, and it helps people a lot. And this is what you guys should be doing. But remember, it comes from the inside first. You have to be comfortable and be happy with yourself before you're able to project that onto others. If you hate yourself, others are going to sense that you hate yourself, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, this guy." They're not going to be around you. It's going to be harder for you to make friends. It's something that you have to work on. And luckily, we have a lot of videos on becoming better and working on your mind and all that kind of stuff, which is good. So you guys can feel free to binge watch our videos by simply taking care of yourself, by eating healthier, exercising, educating yourself properly on how the world is, human dynamics, working on understanding the opposite sex and the way the world is and how nature works, and the real stuff of life, maybe reading books and understanding things. You can really self-improve. Of course, you have to take action and actually want to become better at life. But once you do, it's going to be a great road that you never want to turn back on. And then those around you will sense that you're doing good, and then you can spread positive energy into the world. And the world will see that you're doing good, and it's going to reward you in mysterious ways that you'll never see coming. So if you guys have any comments on this video, and any ideas you may have, or any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button as well on the video, help us out, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. We want to get those numbers up. And let's remember that Mike really works hard on editing all these videos, and we are always working on ideas on how to give you guys the best info. So if you guys want to support the channel, make sure you donate to the Cash App link in the description. The money goes towards the channel and the funds and the equipment and everything. And with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.